everyone, it's Kiki. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Today is August 6th and it's 11:30 in the morning. And I don't normally wake up this early. And the last time I woke up this early was when my long COVID was really bad, and they called that a relapse. And that was in the end of 2023. And I do feel like I relapsed today, or the last few days I have relapsed. And I'm working towards getting into remission with lifestyle changes, especially being kind to myself. So yesterday, I slept almost 10 hours according to my Fitbit. That is crazy. I don't normally sleep that long. Usually it's like 8 hours now, and I'm getting up at like 6 or 7, sometimes even 8 if I need to sleep in. But I got up at 10 because I really needed it. My dysautonomia flared up. And when I woke up, the back of my neck and shoulders, there's like that area like that. So if that's the shoulders, it's like a little diamond. It is super sore. So that's actually one symptom of having dysautonomia, is you get this hanger pain because it resembles a hanger. And I didn't know that was one of the symptoms until the specialist told me. So I want to share something cool that I did yesterday. I was super dizzy. I didn't feel very good. And I thought, I feel like the reason my central nervous system is out of whack is is obviously the long COVID, but because I am not taking responsibility for setting the pace. So in my head, I thought, hey, maybe my central nervous system is just like a metronome, right? Or a pendulum. And right now, it's just not in sync. It's just all over the place and not calibrated. So I thought, why don't I go for a walk, a really easy walk, and focus on deep diaphragmatic breathing, controlled, intentional breathing, so I can get my central nervous system back on that consistent pattern. So I did that yesterday, and I went for a hike near my house, and I feel super fortunate that there's like literally a forest by my house. Um, and what I did was I did the 4-7-8 breathing, breathing in for 4, holding in for 7, and then breathing out for 8. And once I got the rhythm of that, I didn't need to count anymore, and I just made sure that my out breath was longer than my in breath eventually. So yeah, here's a picture of me stepping on a log. Oops. Oh, like that I can't believe it. Like there's a little forest with a stream by my house, and I walked over there and I looked at all the trees. I put on a wonderful podcast, a very uplifting podcast about how you can change your life, and that seemed to get me in a better mood. And I looked at all the trees and I touched all the bark and I smelled all the smells and I heard all the sounds, and I started to calm down. And also, to show that I was calming down, on my Fitbit, I took a look as I was walking to make sure the heart rate that I had at that moment never rose above 120. And for my exercise yesterday, I did about an hour and 4 minutes. It was 2.4 kilometers. And it said here, I know there was like a summary or something, but it didn't go like my max heart rate. Oh, here. It says my average heart rate was 102, and 102 is not very high, and there was a hill. So I feel very good, and I feel accomplished that I was able to walk up and down that hill, be in the forest, focus on the breathing to calibrate my central nervous system. And as you can see with the talking today, I'm in a better mood, right? And I'm faster. So if you watched yesterday's video, the one about like I talked about the doctor telling me I should go on disability, and you compare the speed and the amounts of likes and ums in my sentences and the sentence composition and my mood, it's very different. So I'm going to continue doing that. Whenever I feel out of whack, I'm going to make myself go on a long, slow, intentional walk with deep breathing. Also, with that, I put on some compression socks because I want to help my heart with the blood flowing around. Um, because why make things harder on myself? And also, what I did was I put on the compression boots, which are a device by Therabody, which I love so much. I use it so much. It's just plugged in the wall in the living room, and I do it like 5 times sometimes, and 5 times means one hour five, so 5 hours. You put your legs in these boots. They're like really long socks, and then the air fills up and the pressure increases, and then it pushes the blood up, and then it releases and the blood goes down. So, with the blood flowing around and the lymph flowing around like that, it's supposed to help reduce inflammation and also help the blood be up here. And for me in my head, I'm like, well, if the blood is up here, then the heart doesn't need to pump it as hard. So that has been my goal of just like resting and recharging the last few days, and I'm already seeing the results. So I'm feeling a lot better today, and yesterday wasn't, of course, my best day, but I'm committing to posting a minimum 5 days a week on YouTube so I can get my thoughts out, and then you can see how long COVID is. I know some people don't think it's real. I had a lot of friends who didn't think COVID was real. And, sometimes we just don't know. And I took a lot of precautions. I wore a respirator to school, and I made sure to like social distance and do everything right. And I got 2 or 3 vaccines. I can't remember, like maybe one and then 2 boosters. And I still got it. I still have long COVID. So, um, I'm not lying about this when I say I have it. I have long COVID. It sucks. It's like literally the worst. Um, I'm still a student. I'm going back to school this September. I'm feeling a little bit better, but instead of taking 4 courses, I'm taking 2. I'm going to have the disability parking pass, so it's closer to my classes. I don't have to walk like long, even though I do love walking from my free parking spot, which is through the forest. I do a little hike every day. But that takes up uh, energy, and turns out mental exertion needs energy. I didn't know that. So I am not being hard on myself. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to go slow. I'm also going to cut out a lot of things that I don't need in my life so that way I can have more room for the things that really do matter to me. So I'm starting to prioritize, and I think I got this. I think I got this. I think I got this. I'm learning that sometimes you can't control everything, and that's okay. I'm also learning that no matter how much effort you put into something or try your hardest, you can't change the situation. So, with Stoicism, you find out where you are, you get your most accurate observation of where your baseline is, and then that's where you go forward from. That's how you make your plan, is where you are in life today. Very accurate, no lying to yourself, no wishy-washy thinking, your baseline today. Then you find where you want to go, and then that's how you make your plan from that spot. And I'm going to stay positive, and I think I can do it. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for hanging out. It's a shorter video. Um, I'm feeling good. And if there's any other topics you guys want to talk about, write them in the comments below because I'll just be talking about whatever's on my mind. And I think in the coming days, okay, another thing, I got all my clothes from ThreadUp for school, and I did this early because I knew I wouldn't have any capacity to do it when I go back to school. So I have all of my back to school clothes ready. I guess I could call it a thread up haul or something. I got all the clothes that I want, and I can't wait to show you guys because all of them are super cute. And I bought like designer stuff, I bought cashmere, alpaca, like I bought good quality items and I didn't spend that much money and I feel very smart. Anyways, I will see you soon. Bye.